Everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to play some more horror romance where you can date famous slashers because day 2 just came out, so we're going to play through the entire game again and go for day 2. Before we begin, there are some things I should tell you about myself. I'm just going to do YN. I got no idea right now, especially just because I just last night finished Your Boyfriend day 4. My at least one playthrough. I'm gonna do multiple this time. Try to do this multiple this time. My name is YN. What are my pronouns? She, her. My name is YN and my pronouns are she, her. Is this correct? Yes. No, get away from me. Come here, you old butt. I said get away from me. Same dream as always. I doubt I'll ever get to sleep without nightmares. I blink and scratch my eyelids. I gotta remind myself not to sleep on a moving bus. I got a headache and maybe a concussion for every time my head hits the window while sleeping. I search inside my backpack for my phone. I need to know what time it is and check for notifications. YN turns on the phone and sees 2 new messages. The first one is from Mr. Torrance. YN, please contact me whenever you arrive at Amityville. Everything's set up. If you want, I could come for you. I prefer not to own anything to my landlord just yet. Owing anything to my landlord. Thanks for caring, but I'll go to the cafe before heading to the apartment. I gotta sort out all the purchase paperwork. YN slides into the next message from one new waitress, Carrie. I'm really grateful for this opportunity. I'll be at the cafe tomorrow by 7 o'clock. Thanks, Carrie. Please don't worry too much, okay? It's just a waitress gig. We'll work out on the cafe later. I spent all night inside a bus. Now I got to get to the cafe, then at the new apartment, and then unpack. My body's hurting. I'll kill for a frappuccino right now. No pun, all puns intended. The old owner finally retired after signing a never-ending contract to buy a new cafe. I've been behind bars for the last few years and gone through many jobs, saving to finally get my own business. And finally, now that I'm the new owner, I feel happy, quite accomplished. After all the work these past few years, having business will definitely make things better. I stopped distracting and grabbed my suitcase to go home. I choose to go home after a tiring day. I still can't believe I'm here, so far away from my old home, away from Mom, and far away from my stepdad. It's like, so who did I kill? Just remembering makes me have a stomachache. Sometimes I wonder if killing him was really worth it. Did I kill my stepdad or my dad? Crap, sun's barely rising. I gotta get up already. I get out of bed and questioning my life choices. After a bit, I get up and go to my small kitchen. I open up the fridge, just a few things I got last night to eat. I got to do some actual grocery shopping. I take a few cheese slices and some butter. I'll make a light breakfast to get to work. I quickly eat my food while dressing and rush into the door, shrieking when I find my landlord right in front of me. Good day to you. Just want to check how my new tenant was doing. Hi. That's a creepy Jack. Creepy guy. I'm fine. How did you know? I didn't. I just came to check up. And you opened the door before I knocked. Oh yeah, I understand. Well, to be honest, I'm in a hurry. I got to set everything up for the cafe's reopening. The old calf, you bought it? Well, that's a nice surprise. I'm glad you're an you're a business person. Does it have a name? Yeah, it's... Slasher Calf. Yeah, it's Slasher Calf. Yeah, that's a nice name. Well, maybe I'll pass through and take a coffee later. Good luck. It's like, yeah, I'm definitely still naming after Slasher. Because it's the genre that they're in from. Not actually horror, but it's still gonna be Slasher because our the love interests in the game are slashers. Yeah, thanks. I'm off now, Mr. Torrance. Gosh, I hope he doesn't. This guy gives me chills. I finally step into the street. Before going to the caf, I have to go to the supermarket and buy a few things I need. As I step away from the apartment building, I start to feel something odd. The feeling of being watched. Nevertheless, I look to my side in search of a person. I realize there's no one in the streets. Maybe my paranormal's back. Oh no, I'm pretty sure someone like Ghostface or Jason or Michael, Freddy, Chucky are just watching me. A quick walk down the street, uneasy. Thanks to my GPS, I get to the supermarket. I take everything I need: milk, almond milk, vanilla, cocoa, leche, and a treat for myself, a chocolate bar. Wait, oh, that reminds me. I still have one in my purse. My coworker got it for me. Plus, he got me cookies. Yeah, I help my coworkers. I get out of the supermarket with my shopping list, realizing that the sun is slowly rising from above the horizon. Thanks for being distracted. I don't know someone is in front of me and bump into what feels like a brick wall. Yay, Jason! I do love Jason's artwork. Though, to be fair, if I had to just go for one route, it will most likely be Ghostface first. Because of the fact that Scream is the first slasher movie I've watched. I got spoiled for Friday the 13th. When I look up, I see a really big guy using a weird and worn out hockey mask. I feel shivers down my spine while seeing him. He doesn't say anything, just stares. After a bit, I realize he's not looking at me, but at the chocolate bar in my hand. Oh, I get it. He wants some. Share chocolate, because it's Jason. And, hey, just being nice to him. I left my bags on the floor. I get up and, with both of my hands, I break the chocolate bar into two. And I adopt him. I just adopt him. I know he has a mom. Adopt him. Here, sharing won't kill me. The guy tilts his head, looking at the chocolate for a few seconds. He accepts it and proceeds to move his hands in a pause and gel manner. I'm surprised when I notice he's mute. Quickly realize what he's saying in sign language. I move my hand to answer "You're welcome." One of the main things I learned in prison thanks to my free time. Now I'm glad I learned it in a way. Finally, I grab my things and leave the big guy behind. I get to the cafe and find someone at the doorstep. For her appearance, I knew it. She was my new waitress, Carrie. Oh, you must be YN. I'm sorry, I got here too early. Should I come back later or... Don't worry, actually it's quite convenient. I have to set everything up and clean. Cleaning was going to take a long time. Could you take care of that? Yeah, right away. Let me get my glasses back on. Carrie quickly stepped inside. As I opened the door, I told her where the cleaning tools were. Well, I went behind the bar, setting the groceries up. I grind the coffee, put the creamer inside the sleeves, and inside the sleeve, and set up the cups in an accessible place. I place all the pastries and desserts on the shelf next to the counter. And when I'm done, I'm in front of the impeccable cafe. Carrie even placed the tablecloths on each table. Weird. Did we have any of those? I don't think so. Wow, Carrie, what a quick worker. Thank you. I guess we can open up early. That was nothing. I'm a good cleaner. I'll change. Carrie went behind the bar and put on her apron. Meanwhile, I hang up the open sign. I had already put the advertisement in the newspaper alongside a coupon and took advantage of the cafe being right in front of the park. I came back to the bar, approaching Carrie. Well, I want to explain to her how to use the espresso machine. Have you ever tried one of these? Wait, have you ever tried one of these? Sorry, I haven't. I've never had something like that. She almost had a heart attack when she had to say no. I just nodded. Easy, you don't have to worry about not knowing. It's okay. Not everyone knows about this. Let me explain. Like, this is my first time working in a coffee shop. No, I taught Carrie the basics about coffee. Fill the water, put the coffee on the pot filter, and showed her how to level up the coffee. Then I put the pot filter back and finally started the machine. Voila! Just like that. Wow, I thought it'd be harder. The machine won't be a problem. What will be hard is the service itself. Serving coffee can be easy, but it's got its tricks. Now memorize the menu and the ingredients. And also, people have custom orders. A client arrived, so I tell Carrie to bring them the coffee once it's done. I get closer to the bar, noticing a dark-haired tall man. His most noteworthy features being a metallic can. Welcome to Slasher Calf. I probably should have said Slasher. What can I offer you? Look at that. The old crap hole's reopened. With the hottie serving, too. Last owner looked like he got a stick up his butt. Okay, Ash. The man laughed. I don't know if I should laugh or raise an eyebrow. I didn't get to know him much. I only do coffee. That's all I'm expecting. Well, give me an espresso with whiskey. We don't have that on our menu. Come on, you can't have a good coffee without whiskey. I ain't a pushover. You can have a good. Don't you have a good bottle in there? No, because I don't drink. But I'm going to give him one with an alcoholic one because I want to make him happy. I stare for a few seconds as I look at both sides before gesturing to him to wait. He curiously looks at me while I take care of the Americano. When I'm done, I take the cup and go to the storage room. There, I open a box with my stuff. One of my favorites, Jack Daniels. Sometimes, on rough days, I drink half of a bottle and drown in the tears until passing out. Now, I'm just pouring in the coffee, measuring the quality so it adds taste without going too far. I walk back to the bar, handed the man his coffee. There you go, a cup of Americano coffee without anything added, because we don't have permission to serve alcohol. The man looked at me, slightly doubtful, before looking at the cup. Finally, he takes it and drinks, smiling with satisfaction. Perfect. Now, I know where I could come with my Americana without anything added. Ah. He laughed, quite pleased. I guess I'm still a little weak to whims. Either that or the guy just looked like an uncle who just wanted a drink. Well, it's Ash. I have to, even though I've never watched the movies. Here you go, Dollface. Your pay and a tip. He takes my hand and puts something in it besides the pay, closing it. It's for good luck, trust me. I wouldn't want anything to happen to my new favorite barista. This town's weird and quite dangerous, so watch your back. He pats my hand and walks away with his cup of coffee, humming a tune. I look at the strange man walking away. My eyes redirect themselves to my still closed hand, doubtful. When I open it, I find the freakiest crap I've seen in years. It's shaking his hand. It's a dried, severed finger. I was unable to tell if it was real or fake. It's shaking his finger. Eat it, eat it, eat it. I look at the door without knowing what the heck all that was about. I hear Carrie approaching me, so I hurry, putting the finger in my pocket and the money in the register. Our first client? How much was it? I know some childless happiness coming from her and couldn't help but smile. An amazing $1.25. Which is not a lot in today's market. She knows I was kidding and laughed shrilly. Good enough to retire, right? I laugh and realize the joke's still ongoing. At the exact moment, I notice a change in Carrie's attitude when the bell chimes once again. Before looking at the door, I look at Carrie's face, which is definitely, I love the art. She definitely looks creeped out. At first, she was surprised to see who entered. Then her face changed to discomfort. Oh no, it's her. It's who? I turn around and look at the door to see who it was. When I heard Carrie running away into the storage room, I see a blonde young girl dressed in fancy branded clothing. She got quite the unfriendly face. Her nose was wrinkled, almost as she smelled something awful. Another stupid town calf. Like, okay, you want to go out the door? Beg your pardon? I want a foam-free Trieta latte, 5 decaffeinated shots, pumpkin essence, and no foam. Well, I said no foam twice, sir, ma'am. And 280 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm pretty sure that's more hotter than the McDonald's lawsuit lady's drink. Which I still don't get. Like, I understand that they were on the right or wrong, the technically in the wrong, but you don't put the hot coffee on your lap when you can tell it's hot. Caution, it's hot. Everyone had no common sense in that. I blink, not getting this kid's attitude. I immediately realize this is one of those rich, entitled girls. Great, my favorite kind of people to talk to. It's like, no, run. It's dangerous to serve coffee that hot. You could get burnt. And McDonald's lawsuit. I'm sorry, are you deaf? I didn't ask for advice. I asked for a coffee. Don't question and do your damn job. I take a deep breath and grit my teeth. Do what she says. I swallow the anger I have right now. I choose to do the most reasonable thing for business. Make her the latte. While I'm at it, I fantasize about throwing it at her face, messing up her makeup, or with a bit of luck, causing first-degree burns. It's what would happen with a coffee at this temperature. Finally, I got the exact order. I mean, I can't even do that to Peter. I panicked when our character did that, and I still have to do the bad playthroughs. I end up just playing the more romantic route anyway. Here you go. Instead of taking the damn cup, the blonde just stares at it. To take away. She smiles with a mass of an entitled girl. She's testing me. I know it, but I don't fall for it. I grab the cup and carefully pour the contents on one of our paper cups. I slowly burn my fingers, but I don't show it. There, anything else? At least now I know she won't be staying. I didn't even know her, and I already want her gone. She drinks the coffee in small sips. Her lips frown, almost like she was disgusted for not finding something to complain about. Oh no, her tongue's burnt. It's actually on fire. Decent. I'm surprised. It's almost perfect. I think that's the closest thing she'll ever say to a compliment. She extends her perfectly manicured hand and tosses 20 on the counter. She walks to the door without waiting for her change, even saying goodbye. Thanks. Come back soon. God, I hope you get ran over. I'm so sorry. Channel scares me to death. I hid in the storage room. Don't worry, I can see why. Though, she's not scary, she's just very stupid. I saw everything. Well, almost everything. You're so brave. Oh, I've seen scarier. I mean, our romance options are literally slashers. She says it with admiration. I shrug it off, not taking note of it. When you've been in prison and lived what I lived, it takes more than a whimsy entire body to scare you. I was more scared of Bakugo. People can only intimidate you if you let them, Carrie. Now come, I got to organize some stuff back there. We didn't get many more customers, just a few, but at least Carrie and I haven't been lazy, and most of the storage room is fully organized now. I'm a bit tired. Yeah, it's been a busy first day. Now we just gotta take the tables back in and close. I asked Carrie to please turn the sign from open to close, and she does. She comes back with me to arrange the chairs until she remembers she left her bag in the storage room, going back for it. When I think the first day's over, I hear the door opening and the bell chiming. Someone entered the cafe. That's just my luck. Oh, it's Chucky. And we have to be nice to everyone, so I'm so lucky. I got here just in time. a hot caramel macchiato with double vanilla. And don't go small with the caramel or the vanilla. I raise an eyebrow looking at him, a short, red-haired boy with scars on his face. I have socks with him because my coworker got me some. Even though I still haven't... I just think I did watch some with my dad when I was a kid. Because I know Chucky scarred me for life as a kid. Not much now. This town sure is full of interesting people. He kind of looks like a doll. Or is it just my imagination? No, he is a doll. He lingers on the counter, is now waiting for me to move. A very possessed doll. He leaned on the counter and is now waiting for me to move. He doesn't seem too embarrassed to arrive at the last second to buy a coffee. Goodbye. Oh, sorry, but we're closed already. Isn't he a bit small to consume caffeine? It doesn't mean anything. Caffeine. Oh, my bad. Didn't see the sign. You're gonna serve me anyway, though, right? Client's always right. I'm not gonna throw him out because I know that's gonna give me a bad end. So, give up and make him coffee. I sigh and go to the bar. It's not that I think the client's always right, but after such a hard day, I don't want more trouble. And I know what trouble he's gonna give me. Now, I get why the last owner was so bitter. Making the caramel macchiato. I took less than I thought with the boys. Took less than I thought with the boys in discretions. It looks like he isn't taking his eye off me while I'm preparing the drink, like he's making sure it's just how he wants it. He's not a boy. I place the coffee in front of him. On the bar, his mouth changes into a big grin without looking away from me, his huge blue eyes piercing my soul. At least it seems like it seems like he likes what he sees, whatever it is he's seeing. Here you go. The redhead takes the glass and sips. A few seconds later, he nods, pleased. I feel the sugar kicking in already. Ideal for a long night. A long night of what? He laughs. It's quite a unique manner, winking at me and handing the extra amount of money. He continues drinking the coffee without moving at all, like he owns the place, and time doesn't matter. You say something, he's gonna pull out a knife and start stabbing. Excuse me, we're closing. So, as I was saying... Oh yeah, right. I get the hint. You don't be so grumpy, or you'll grow wrinkles. You'll be ashamed to ruin such a pretty face. Well, he doesn't get the paper glass hint. Wait, is this little guy flirting with me? I'm gonna say yes, and just roll with it because stabby. I left the I felt speechless for a few seconds, which he uses to turn around and walk to the door without any worries. I found my bag. We can go. Why do you seem so tired all of a sudden? I scratch my eyelids. Probably look like crap, which is exactly how I feel at this moment. Forget it. Let's just go. I walk back home after closing up the calf of Carrie. The girl is always sweet, but I think she lacks courage. It's not courage, it's social anxiety. She reminds me of myself when I was younger. Maybe on the inside, I'm a bit jealous of her innocence. Anxiety. Maybe I'm distracted. My senses are still keen. I can't stop feeling someone looking at me from my back. Oh yeah, this is Ghostface. Is my paranoia back? No, it's not my imagination. I'm hearing footsteps. I don't want to go home with someone following. they'll know where I live, and it can only get worse from there. Why is everything happening today? I can't stand it. I'm at my goddamn limit. Although my common sense tells me I should run away, I stop walking and look behind me. As I thought, there's no one there. But after hearing someone walking behind me, I'm certain I'm not alone. I've already heard you, so come out of hiding already. Stop fooling around. Ghostface. There was a certain movement from inside the shadows. A tall and slender silhouette gets closer and I tense up. I'm already one to believe it was just my imagination, but... Whoa, I didn't expect you to notice my presence. Most never do it if I don't want to, you know. Yeah, you're the one slasher I know. I've watched the movie, so the silhouette gets closer in the light between us, which reveals a man in a dark leather jacket, black pants, and a mask covering his face. Hey, Ghostface. If I ever play Mortal Kombat 1, I'm maining you. Gotta admit, this is the first time it happens, but there's always a first time. Technically, you just took my stalking journey. I think actually that might have been Sydney. Sydney Prescott. He might have actually killed... I'm gonna think this is Billy. Or Stu. Thinking their stuff, their artwork for Patreon, it says Billy. So it's technically Billy. But honestly, I kind of like Stu better just because I immediately think Shaggy from the Scooby-Doo movies, and the fact that he's Shaggy in the animated movie, the voice actor for Shaggy now. Stay quiet. I already had a bad day today with Channel, and that weird doll having an encounter with a masked freak was only making it worse. Ghostface is the one exception. Totally going for his route. Only because, let's face it, first slasher I've watched, so I don't know what you want, but I'm not in the mood. Please leave me alone. I wish it was that easy. The masked man makes a theatrical gesture, placing one hand on his chest and the other facing me. So my question, just because is he talking like Billy or Stu, like without the voice modulator, or do I can just picture the original, like the voice modulator for him, which just makes me laugh because it's Mojo Jojo. The masked man makes okay. But sadly for you, catching me by surprise caught my attention, so no, I won't leave you alone. Good Ghostface. Good. Pulls out Peter out of nowhere. My eyes twitches. I'm definitely about to lose my patience, the little sanity I had left, and everything else. What's sanity? Although I can leave you for a moment in exchange for one simple question. Say yes. I sigh while pinching the bridge of my nose. I really want to go back home as soon as possible, so I better just play along. Alright, you win. Ask me whatever you want. Great. I'm glad for your cooperation. Alright, the question is, what's your favorite horror movie? Scream. Pulls out the two cups with his face on it. Scream. Just that. This freak just asked me, just wants to know my favorite horror movie. Yeah, Scream. Or if I have to be technical, maybe Frankenstein, because I grew up with my mom's stuff. I think about it before answering, but the answer is easy. It's a Saw, but Scream. Saw, the movie that with the jigsaw doll. I watched it when I'm bored. I watch it when I'm bored. The only thing from Saw I remember is not even, and I've never watched it, is the Atamatsu song reference to it. That's it. The masked man starts to laugh like he's been told a joke. What a sadist. Alright, you're okay for now. I also like it. Mine's Scream though. And if you want to know my favorite horror TV show, it is Supernatural and then Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Okay, both. And I still haven't finished Angel. Because I watched just Buffy straight without watching Angel. Now I'm rewatching both. Even though Joss Whedon is a monster, I still love Buffy. He says goodbye, still crackling. The last thing I see before he turns around is him winking at me. Wait, how did a mask wink at me? I pretend to forget about it. I better just go home before stumbling with another freak. Ask me what my favorite Disney movie or something. That would be Lilo and Stitch. Or the Avengers movies, because those count now. I keep on walking, trying not to think too much about what just happened. I'm so done with today that I just want to go home, refresh myself with a shower and sleep. I stop walking when I see a big figure obstructing the apartment building's door. The uneasy feeling returns. Please, no more freaks. Man, we're calling them freaks. Like, Jason is the most sympathetic. Ghostface is Ghostface, and technically the only slasher movie I've watched is Scream. I still need to watch Scream 2 and 3. Max has it. I'm gonna try to finish it. Michael Myers always scared me as a kid, but at least, yeah. And only when it's not that I would want to keep away from at all would be Freddy Krueger, to be honest. Either way, when I realize he's smoking right beside the window, the doubts turn into anger. If I was already having a crappy day, this truly was gonna make me snap. I mean, Jason, just because I feel sympathetic, and I adopt him. Seems like the man realizes my expression changed. He stopped inhaling the smoke. Ask him who he is. Michael's like ... Who are you? The stranger adjusts the mask he was wearing. The cigarettes in his hand still lit. The message is clear. He doesn't want to talk. Rude. I should have told him to stick the cigarette up his... I'm Michael. Unexpected, he finally spoke. Remained silent, waiting to see if he keeps talking. But since he doesn't open his mouth, I'm in charge of carrying the conversation. Do you live around here? I moved in the morning, so I don't know many people. He takes a sweet time answering, but he does it nevertheless. He raises his hand and points with his thumb to the building that I'm trying to get in. I live right here. Michael, I've been looking for you. Oh, it's Jeremy Curtis's character. A dirty blonde-haired girl opens the door and grabs him by the arm. It makes me realize how muscular this guy is. The girl looks up at me in surprise. Oh, sorry. Did my brother scare you? No, not now that you're here. Best final girl. Well, at least there's one person in the family. At least there's one normal person in the family. Okay, they're all slashers, so they're all murderers, but if you didn't know, because we don't know, he could be normal. Don't worry. We were chatting. Michael spoke to you? That's new. I don't want to cause a bad impression, saying otherwise, so I just nod in response. You may have stood out to him. You're new, right? We don't really get many new neighbors around here. Name's Worry, by the way. That's right. I got here this morning. My name's YN. It's a pleasure. Likewise, you're sweet, but we're in a bit of a hurry. I'll see you later around here. Don't hesitate to ask if you're out of salt. Oh, don't worry, I have a lot of salt. Salt and burn. Her tone lets me know she's just joking in a friendly way, so I laugh and wave them goodbye. I choose to ignore the fact that Worry practically had to drag Michael upstairs once we got inside. I won't ask why he got a janitor suit or a mask. I'll just pretend it's totally normal. My door opens with a click and I enter my apartment. Leaving my back on the door to close it, I sigh, relaxing, falling at home. I'm hungry, but I don't have enough energy to prepare something to eat, so I go to the kitchen and grab some cookies I bought. Heading to my room, I throw myself onto the bed. I feel heavier as the tension leaves my body, relaxing every muscle. When absurdly a stressful day. What kind of madmen live around here? It's like a cheap movie. I mean, like an indie movie? I eat some cookies and fall asleep as soon as I take my pants off in bed. Oh, this is gonna be Freddy. I love the artwork here. I open my eyes, looking around startled. I don't recognize where I am, but it's cold. I hear strange, metallic sounds from a place out of view. I get up from the ground and scan my surroundings, but I must be dreaming. I start to walk around the place. I feel the cold, rusty metal under my feet, this time too real. I start to doubt if this is actually a dream. Maybe it's not a dream after all. I could hear a small girl humming in a distance. I could feel shivers down my spine, but I don't feel the fear I should. I search for the voice or origins, but can't see if I find it. Instead, now I'm hearing a deep, raspy laugh. Crackling feels closer. No, it's a dream. I know it. I can't just suddenly appear somewhere so horrifying. I hear steps getting closer and scrapping of two metal objects glowing closer. Defend yourself. Get out of my dream. I scream, more anger than scared. I turn around to see where the noise was coming from. I manage to see a silhouette in the darkness. It's wearing a hat, a glove with a sharp blade at the end of each finger. Scary Terry. Okay, it's Freddy Krueger. He stops on his feet when he hears my voice. By the way his head tilted, he seems confused. What? Why did you call me Scary Terry? I managed to startle myself up cold sweat running down my face. I look at the ceiling and let out a deep sigh. A groan leaves my mouth as I pinch the bridge of my nose. This day can't get any weirder. I try to sleep again, shifting positions. I wake up even more tired than yesterday. After a nightmare, sleeping had become a challenge, and the anxiety turned sleep into a whole effort. The sun was peeking through the horizon, but I didn't want to drag on the bedtime anymore. I wasn't doing anything for me either way. I get up and walk down into my little kitchen. I leave the coffee machine to do its thing while I make breakfast. I need some sort of sound that dragged me away from my own thoughts for a while, so I take the remote and turn the TV on. There's nothing. At least I know where to look for a job if the calf doesn't work. I change the channel. The news are not the best way to calm anxiety. I zip between channels until I find the criminology series. Maybe not the best moment to watch something like this, but it's managed to calm me down. It's like, yeah, gonna watch this. Maybe my own crimes will be podcast. Going back to breakfast, I start to make some eggs with bacon and toast. After the toast is done, I pour a cup of coffee and sit down to eat, distracting myself, thinking about what needs to be organized for the calf today. When I'm done eating, I take a shower and dress myself, grooming my hair properly for the day. When I'm ready, the sun's already out and it's time to go to work. As I get out of my house, I have to thank the guy upstairs for giving me a casual encounter with someone that is not Mr. Torrance. Oh, meaning, Michael? Hey, Michael. This time we didn't get the slasher party, which I need to do that just for fun to get this thumbnail or something. I've managed to see my strange and energetic neighbor watering the plants in the building. He turns to look at me, and I can see his penetrating gaze under the darkness of his mask. Hi, Michael. Oh, good morning, Michael. Right? Michael Myers. Hi. He doesn't say anything. He just looks at me and goes back to what he's doing, but he doesn't take his eyes off me. Have a good day. I took refuge in a simple, greeting and head down the street, noticing that he nodded to me as I passed by. I walk around the city, going to the supermarket before going to the calf for the last-minute supplies. It doesn't take long for me to head to the calf, which luckily for me is near the supermarket. Who are we gonna see? Okay, no, Jason or Ghostface. When we arrive, Carrie is at the door waiting. Should just give her a key. Remind me to give you a punctuality bonus. Punctuality bonus. You don't have to worry about that. The pay is enough for me. I chuckle as I head to open the door and enter the calf to finally start today's shift. I head to the wardrobe to get everything ready. Clear the tables while I take care of the coffee. Right away. I take out some bags of coffee and put them in the basket, along with some spices and milk. Like spices like pumpkin spice. I go to the counter to turn on the coffee makers and the blender, and I notice that everything's ready, and before I know it, Carrie was already finished with the tables. Alright, crap, you're more agile and faster than you look. Oh, she has psychic power, so it's one thing I'm good at. By the way, you got more dark circles around your eyes. Did you sleep well? No, totally. I'm gonna say I had to run in with Freddy Krueger, but he didn't introduce himself. To be honest, I haven't slept well for years, but I'm still functional. That's what matters. I know what's that like. You do? If I learn ways to sleep well despite everything, I'll tell you whatever you want. I answer her goodwill with a smile. Carrie feels like a breath of fresh air in my life, so sweet and genuine. Okay, you could tell me when we're closing. We'll all set up for now. We're all set up for now. Put up the sign so customers can come in. Carrie's going to open the cafe and take care of everything behind the counter. Soon, some customers come in for their coffee. I start to focus on the simple task. Prepare, mix, heat, serve. It's like, that's just what I'm thinking. It repeats in my head like a mantra, and that relaxes me for a while until a small figure surprises me. A small figure? Chucky. Today, I came right on time. Oh, okay, good, Chucky. This again. That's something, I guess. Welcome. What would you like? Same as yesterday, and quick, darling. Okay, Chucky, you said darling. I'm ready for the hills now. Oh, what? Not that I'm a sword killer. It's more darling. I have trauma with that word. That was Peter. I let out a sigh and went to make coffee like he asked for yesterday. A caramel macchiato. I glimpsed at the mouth sugar in it and just decided to hand him a drink without saying anything else. Give me more sugar. Drink for Charlie? It's Chucky. Oh yeah, Charlie is super sweet. wrong character. I'm thinking it's a Has-Been Hotel. Who the heck called Chucky? That's who the heck called YN? He almost snatched the glass from my hand, but he didn't reach it. I controlled myself from laughing and hand him the glass. He just took it, irritated. Sorry, Chucky. However, when he took a sip, all the annoyance seemed to leave his face. My favorite, you prepare it very well. You make me come here. You will make me come here more often. Okay, good. We have a protector. You come with a knife and stab people. And cut people, probably. Because this is Chucky. Tipping is handled in cash, not in fortuitous attempts. Yeah, I'll allow it. Though, sorry, I'm going for Ghostface. Your loss. This Chucky is adorable, though. Though saying that Chucky is technically married and technically a doll, I watched the short stack drink his coffee and sit down in the armchair at the back. I sighed and watched Carrie walk past him confused. She's so baffled that she ends up approaching me again. Like what? Why is there a good guy doll drinking coffee? Well, because it's a possessed by a serial killer. So what? What now? Good guy. Very popular in the 90s. They recently released a new line. More technological and bigger. You know, modernized. Oh, I thought he was just possessed. And it was the 80s when they became very popular. I know the Child's Play 1 was in the 80s, I believe. 90s is Ghostface. With Scream. I hadn't noticed until Carrie mentioned it. He was a freaking doll. Indeed, I noticed his hands. He's so inconspicuous because he's so well made. But he has small, youthful proportions. Portions. I was already wondering how he was holding the cup with both hands. Because magic. He's possessed. You know what? At this point, I don't want to know anything. Just ignore it. Okay. And plus, you have telekinesis powers. I know that. I choose to ignore the doll. Maybe it's just someone playing with it. Or it really well-made costume. Something silly like that. I don't need to focus on it right now. I do know he's possessed. I focus on work. I get an order for almond milk, but I quickly notice that it's already gone. I need to go find more in the warehouse. I don't think about it much, and after making sure Carrie is taking care of the rest of the customers, I head to the back. I ignore the shelves to get the milk amongst the products. I try to stretch to reach up, but someone grabs it. I'm scared to death when I see a hand with sharp claws holding milk and offering it. Oh, hey Krueger. Looking down, I see a horrible burned face, but with very striking features. Deadpool? I'll go for any character. Name him any character. So, what was it? Scary Terry from Rick and Morty and Deadpool. I just jumped back and fight, noticing the figure in front of me. Who are you? This is for employees only. Yeah, Freddy. Get out of here. Oh, so you're not scared? Nah, someone who looks like Deadpool. And definitely not someone that I would pull out the knife and try to kill for myself with another demon helping me. Maybe Alistair or yeah, definitely Alistair. Hey, did you hear me, sir? Back off or I'll call the police. I'll call Alistair. I'll summon Alistair. I'll summon Lucifer. It's like, I'd love to see you try that. Okay. Summons Alistair. I see him examining the milk. Why in, right? You don't seem like anything special, so why couldn't I kill you? Because... magic. What? Yeah, last night in the freaking dream, you weren't scared at all. You even kicked me out of your nightmare. Yay. Because magic. I process everything he tells me, but it just seems impossible. My dream? Was this guy from the dream? Well, he has a similar silhouette. However, it didn't make sense. Yep, definitely went nuts now. I'll definitely more nuts. Summon Alistair. I end up grabbing the carton of milk from his hand and walk back to the door. If I ignore him, he'll go away, just like an illusion. I'm hallucinating again. That's all it is. I go out of the bar and focus on making coffee. I keep repeating the same thing to myself over and over again. It's a concussion. It's a concussion. First the doll and now him. It's a strange day. It's not even noon. And don't worry. Some manners you have. Aren't you taught not to leave others talking to themselves? No. Oh crap. I jump in fright. Almost spill the coffee. But I save it. I finish preparing it, controlling the shaking in my hands due to the small anxiety attack that gripes my breathing. I'm shaking already. Order ready. You can't ignore me forever. You know that, right? I can literally haunt your dreams. Are you Bill Cipher? Wouldn't be the first one, I assure you. He doesn't seem to be taking it any better. He opens his mouth to answer, but the customers who come for the drink is the one who speaks to him. Can they see him too? Whoa, makeup is great. It looks so realistic. It's a great cosplay. For who? Deadpool or Yeah, whatever. Get lost, moron. Looks like he looks like the one from that legend, the one about the dream guy. You mean from Elm Street? I mean, we also have Bill Cipher. Customers leave, chatting, intrigued by the man in front of me. If they could see him, he's not a fragment of imagination. Is he real then? I should stop ignoring him. I think I probably should also stop calling him Deadpool. Scary Terry. Who are you? You know, Scary Terry is based off Freddy Krueger. Freddy Krueger, known for nightmares, but let's just say it didn't turn out too well. So you're like a dream entity? A sleep paralysis demon? So dream entity. So you're like Bill Cipher? Something like that. I explained it too many times already. It's annoying. Stick with that exploration. So you're basically Bill Cipher, okay. Crap, this city can't be any weirder. And if you want to kill me, why don't you do it now? First off, it's not like that. This is art. My art. Second, I don't have that much strength and freedom in this earthly world. So I can't. Okay. Sam, Dean. Pulls out Colt. I'll make fun of Freddy. Freddy's the one I can make fun of. Saying in the remake, he I don't have to explain it, right? But that's where the issue comes in. You were my victim last night, and I couldn't kill you, right? Because of Alistair. Totally. That's my inspiration, Alistair. How do I know? You're the expert. I complained as I was returning to work, while serving another order. I saw some girls admiring Freddy's makeup. Wow, your appearance is brutal. I didn't know this calf was horror themed. Well, I did name it Slasher Calf, so you're hired, Freddy. I listened to them chatter and roll my eyes. These days, young people want everything. It's like, yeah, I do know that. I read the fan fiction. I continue to ignore Freddy and focus on serving the meals, but I notice more orders starting to come in. More and more, everyone talks to and about Freddy. He started to continue with the lie of the costume, explaining how he did it. What a showman he is. Okay, just no kids allowed though. I noticed more people joining in to listen to him, but a group also sits down with Chucky. Apparently, he only jokes with insults, and people laugh, amused. It's like, okay, we're good. These two are hired. Okay, we need to get everyone else and hire them too. Do people like this? Well, the adrenaline is a good draw. Maybe I should talk to them and. No. I have to be out of my mind to have those two working for me. A pseudo dream demon and whoever Chucky is, it's crazy. I'll hire them. So, but we're gonna have to have no children allowed because Dream Demon might kill them. Just when I'm about to give up my idea, the plastic princess walks into the calf. Okay, Chucky, give him a kitchen dive. Go for. You better make my coffee right today, or without any complaints. I got you the right coffee yesterday. Get lost. If you don't like it, you could always go to another coffee shop. Honey, with my influence and money, you should pray for me to become a regular. Otherwise, you would never be able to. Oh, one ugly creep. Okay, you're out. I'm being a little nice to him. Now, just as ugly as you, but your ugliness comes from inside, Blondie. Okay, nice comeback, Freddy. Excuse me, do you know who I am? You're medium rare beef. My jokes are funnier, Chaniel. Mine was Deadpool and Scary Terry. I'm doing references. Don't you know all the people? Don't you know all the people in town? Just the older ones. Maybe I know your mother. You did not just say that. And you? She points at me with her index finger wrapped in a neon glove. If you don't kick this creep out, I swear I'll never step foot here again. Oh no, I hired him. What? I turn around and she turns around and clicks her huge heels against the floor as she walks away. Maybe having these two here is a perfect solution to all my problems. What a nightmare it must be to live in your skin. You put up with people like that on a daily basis. That's customer service. Yes, it's more nightmare filled than you. I make a coffee quickly and quietly and serve it to I make a coffee and quickly and quietly serve it to Freddy. Look, I don't really have to answer the question you asked me earlier. I'm just trying to make a living, but maybe we could figure it out together. You want us to find out how I can kill you? No, you're working for me now. It goes deeper than that. Just sit back and wait for me to free up. I'll explain. Freddy grabbed the coffee cup and tried it, gave it a thumbs up, and decided to sit down. I'll give you a chance, but only because you make excellent coffee. I let him go and got to work. The orders kept coming. Even Carrie had to help me. Chucky and Freddy didn't leave. They seemed pleased with the attention and scaring a few people. I took a chance of collecting the money and making sure the coffee kept coming to the customers. By the time I realized it was already time to close. There was a nice twilight on the horizon. Let's have a kill vampires in. Here's twilight. I closed the door and took 2 pastries, serving them both. Just warning you two, if they're poisoned, you just add more flavor. Rat poison won't work on me. Work on Freddy either. No, nothing like that. You brought customers in. It's a thank you. Oh, then I'll accept it. Never say no to free candy. Yeah. Always say no to free candy. Most people watching this know that. Unless it's people you know. And you actually know them well. Like they're friends. They may be. But not. No. That he puts the cake in his mouth, savoring it. At least I know he likes my baking. I've been checking out how you've been around. I've been checking out how you've been around today, and the attention you draw to the calf. Actually, I have a proposition for you. They both fixed their attention on me. I'm offering you two a job. They both start laughing out loud. I sigh, rolling my eyes, but let them finish without moving from there. Okay, we have to... I love the art. You want me to work for a salary in your minicore calf? Oh, please, sweetheart. That's the stupidest thing I heard in years. Yeah, don't care about charity for the disabled. Unlike the old person, I do have a body. Am I... What? Bet on that, Dolly. Just why did you come up with such a crazy idea? I've never had many customers before. I guess the dark appearance of the calf and your presence made people think we're part of a themed calf. It's just I'm adorable. They can't help but adore my pretty face. Chucky, as a kid, you scared me more than probably this guy right here. Grandma got me a doll that looked like him, and I screamed bloody murder. They were looking at me when they came in. The point is, I need this. I don't care if they say no. It seems you made your choice. Look, maybe I could help you, but tell me, why are you doing this? I already told you that I wanted to kill you. So why keep me by your side? The disgusting amount of money. I want stability before I find love. So someday I want to get married, but while I wait, I want to be okay. I want to live quietly before I find a special someone. That's why I want my business to prosper. I knew that buying the calf would bring me more debit than profit, but I found a solution, and that is to hire you to attract customers. You are an ace up my sleeve. You too. I probably should say you too. Both characters look at me, holding back their laughter, but it wasn't long before they began to fill the calf with their annoying laughter again. I sighed, stroking the bridge of my nose again. It was beginning to regret it. I think it's a very nice wish, YN. Don't worry, we'll make this work no matter what. It is a horror film, though. She's even a horror film character. Thanks, Carrie. At least I could count on her. I don't know if it worked. I don't know if working in a calf is something I always dreamed of, but I still want to know about what happened last night. I'll stay and help you. Then he finds out I'm protected by Hoster. Who knows? Maybe I'll have fun in the process. Don't know if that's a good sign, but I'm going to ignore it. What do you think? I wish Chucky ate his muffin without I watched Chucky eat his muffin without paying much attention. I'll pass. It sounds like a load of crap. I won't work for minimum wage. Actually, I was planning on paying you just for assaulting the customers. Now that's something completely different. I'm interested. It's like, okay, he's sold. Okay, now that's everything settled. You can go. I have several people in mind who can also work here. Come back tomorrow and we could get started right away. See you tomorrow, sweetie. You might want to have some more sweets and desserts when I get back. Both figures stood up and walked away, talking about something, or arguing. I really didn't pay any attention to them. Are you sure about this? They don't look very trustworthy. You're afraid of them? No, not really. I got my ways of taking care of myself. What about you? Me too, Carrie. Don't worry about me. I'm sure of what I'm doing. Go home, rest, see you tomorrow. Carrie doesn't look convinced. However, she thinks for a few seconds and smiles, finally nodding and taking her things to leave. I, on the other hand, go out with the sun setting on the horizon. There's still daylight, so I should hurry. My experience in town has shown me that it's not safe to stay after dark. Or you meet Ghostface. Along the way, I think about the people I've met in the strange city. Freddy and Chucky will do a good job, but they can't do it alone. I have some very curious neighbors. To be honest, some of them could be useful. Michael looks scary. Maybe it could be a good idea to talk to him about the calf. I don't think of anyone better. Jason and Ghostface. However, Jack, my landlord, worries me more. For some reason, I don't understand yet. I can understand. I'll have to avoid talking to him unless strictly necessary. Saturday night fell quickly. I entered the building and looked for Michael's apartment. I remembered that his sister, Lori, told me where to look for her. I clear my throat for courage and knock on the door with my knuckles. I wait for someone to come, and I hear heavy footsteps, and the door opens. Michael's enormous figure stands in front of me, his intimidating pose. With arms crossed, he seems to be waiting for me to say something. Oh, howdy, neighbor. I struggle to speak for a moment. His gaze bores into me like knives. With an intimidating presence. I came here because, well, I'm looking for people with a special profile for my calf. A striking profile. Ones are slashers. Crap. I shouldn't even know. I don't even know know what I'm saying. It doesn't move an inch. Does this guy even breathe? Probably not. Let's use the air. Oh no, Jason would be the one that probably doesn't need to breathe. Well, only if you're interested. I need staff. Staff? Are you offering my prayer job? Yep. I'm starting to regret it. I think I'm annoying them. His sister has a similar presence to him. What an intimidating pair. It's just an idea. I didn't want to be invasive. Are you kidding? This is great news. Do you know how hard it is for him to get a job? Michael's a great handyman. He will help you with whatever you need. I haven't said yes yet. I'm amazed when I hear him speak. He does it with whittle to whittle. He does it so whittle that I forgot he can do it. Are you serious? You gotta stop working for Mr. Torrance. Oh, he's a creep. How much to pay? I'll tell him the details of schedule, pay, and duties. Michael seems more interested now that he's informed. That sounds like a good idea. A good deal. Come on, Michael. She pays you more than Mr. Torrance in 2 weeks. Fine. Great. It's your first serious job. Amazing. Thank you so much, Ryan. Thank you. Come to the address tomorrow morning. I give the information to both of them, and I say goodbye. Michael was the first to go back to his house. I hope he's not in a bad mood tomorrow because of Lori's pressure. Whatever. I can't waste any more time. Okay. I focus on the next one. I hope to find him there, so I head into town. Ghostface? Or Jason. I'm on my way to the supermarket. It's still relatively early, so there are people around. I start looking around, but I don't see the guy from before. I walk a little further, but quickly notice that nearby houses across the street. There's the guy from before, the one who spoke in sign language. I see him sitting alone reading something, so I approach him carefully. Jason! Hey. Great introduction. It seems like I drank booze before speaking. Don't get out the machete, please, Jason. I notice him looking up and focusing on me. Unlike Michael, He's just big, but not intimidating. Well, technically he's intimidating. At least, I don't feel like he's piercing my soul with his stare. Well, because you can't see his stare. I don't know if you remember me. I'm the person from last time I shared my chocolate with you. He makes a gesture with his hands, gesturing until he forms the phrase, "Yes, of course, I remember you," in sign language. Hey, Jason, you remember me. Thanks for the thanks to the prison classes for saving me once again. Oh, excellent. Well, I own a calf 2 blocks from here. I'm looking for people to work with. I think you're pretty interesting, and your presence fits with what we're looking for. It's a horror-themed calf, so to speak. He looks at himself. He seems a little confused. I mean, you get to stab people. Okay, no, not really. No, we'll get lost. No. I mean, I don't mean any harm. It's a good thing. I need people like you. Do you have any skills? He gestures again. I'm good at making coffee. What a curious coincidence. He's a great camp counselor, too. Or he's great at killing camp counselors. Same with his mom. He doesn't seem offended. In fact, I think he might be interested, so I continue explaining. Well, I didn't expect that, but it's a nice surprise. Look, this is job information. Come tomorrow, as a trial day. He glances at the paper, then looks at me. He moves his hand. I'll talk to my mom about it. Okay, I'll take that as a maybe. What's your name? He signs again. I'm Jason Voorhees. Jason, okay. Well, I hope we'll see you tomorrow at the caf. You're more than welcome. I say goodbye to the big guy. He looks a bit surprised. He kept looking at the paper and then at me. Yay, Jason. Now we have one person and it's Ghostface. Oh, he's a stalking us, don't worry. I have only one person left, and I don't know where he could be. Maybe it's the last place I saw him. Down the street. He's probably in an alley. That reminds me clearly of the way I met him. And I stalk, so we do have one guy that we can put yandere in. Though technically he's just being Ghostface. Okay, maybe it's not a good idea to do that. The guy could have warned me with weird questions. Like, what's your favorite horror movie? But it's not like I have any other options, so I head back home with the intention of stopping by that place. I seem to have summoned him by thinking about it because I quickly find him laying against a poster on the wall. I'm almost passed him by in a last-minute change of mind. Oh, great. Yay, Ghostface! Leaving so soon. What is it? Oh, what is it today? My favorite horror series? It's a Scream! Or technically, it's Ghostface. Which one is it? Supernatural. I like The Mist. It's mine, Supernatural. Stephen King, classic. But no, I saw what you were doing. But no, I saw what you're doing. It's kind of dangerous to have so many lunatics in one place, you know. Yes. And I don't care. Red flags. Well, Jason and Michael don't seem... Wait, how do you know that? Have you seen and been following me all day? He's been stalking them all. He knows all about them, too. And all their secrets. He pulls out a camera and takes a photo of me. I feel a chill. Something tells me that he does this gesture very often without his photo subject knowing it. Right, I'm out. I walked past him to continue walking. I knew this was an awful idea. Oh, come on. Are you going to ask me if I want to work at your calf? Sorry, I don't like stalkers. Oh, wait, no, it's not for Peter. He's not willing to let me go so easily, apparently. He starts following me and walking beside me. Aw, I absolutely love it. I love the art right here. Come on. I could help you. I know how to handle advertisements. Believe me, I'm the greatest at getting attention. That I know because Ghostface is an attention seeker. Not all. Not really. I haven't noticed you all day. Aw, thanks. Not a compliment. You want to work with me just to harass me more? He makes a maybe gesture with his hands, shamelessly. Shameless. Forget it. I don't even know your name. I'm Ghostface. I'm gonna say Billy, your real name. It's Billy Wilmus, probably. Or Stu. That's not a name. It's a nickname. It's my name. There's no other. Yeah, there is. There's multiple Ghostface. There, in fact, it's like for most movies there's two Ghostface in it that I know of. I'm not gonna put you in a I'm not gonna put that in a contract. Oh, is that what you need? Well, my name is Billy Masher. Oh, so you're putting Billy and Stu together. Wait, I have to look. Oh yeah, it's both Stu. So his name is literally a mash of Billy Loomis and Stu Masher. Masher. Clever. Though it's I'm gonna say it's Billy. The actual Bill. It's actually two. I got two Ghostface. Is that your real name or a fake one? Look, I'll be honest with you, it's not. But I'm serious when I say that my name is really Ghostface. Well, I was gonna ask which one are you actually, Billy or Stu? Listen carefully. Do you want to work with me? Well, you're not gonna harass me anymore. I need someone focused on the job, not assessing over random people they just met. Like a yandere. He crosses his arms, looking from side to side. For a few minutes, he seems to think seriously about it. Finally, he reaches out his hand to seal the deal. Deal. I glance at him briefly, debating whether to accept or not, but it's true. I really need someone to change in charge of social media. If he knows, I'm out of options. I'm also extending my hand and shake his. Alright, come early tomorrow morning. Great, see you there, YN. How'd you know my name? He makes a side gesture and says goodbye, but not before giving me an invasive slap on the back of my head. I let out a surprised gasp and go shoot at him, but he's already moved away. I left with the insult at the tip of my tongue and my fist in the air, as if I were fighting against the blaze. I will definitely regret this. As soon as he shows his mask at the calf, he'll hear me. Dumb butt. I continue on my way home. I think those 5 will be more than enough. Maybe this wasn't a good idea. It doesn't look like a master plan to raise money, especially with eccentric people. Freddy Freddy said he couldn't kill me in my dreams. Spitefully. Chucky's just annoying. Nah, he's awesome. I don't know anything about Michael or Jason. Oh, I do. Stabby. Okay, I do. But something tells me that the two of them aren't exactly ordinary men. What a strange aurora. I mean, no, they're not. I do know enough. And Ghostface? Maybe it's not that much of a problem for me, but maybe I should have thought about Carrie. Oh, Carrie be fine. characters have all their sharp objects levitate out of their reach. She seems calm in the presence of those two. She told me she could take care of herself, but I'll be keeping an eye on her anyway. I end up arriving at my apartment with my head still full of thoughts. I barely even realize I'm already here. I sigh a little tired. It's already late. I walk towards the door, and now I see that guy, the customer. I think his name is Ash. Hey, Ash. But it isn't my favorite barista. Thank you for shaking his finger the other day. Oh, it's you. Do you live here? No, I noticed the guy at your calf. There's you were talking to throughout the day. Also stalking me? This is starting to become a recurring gag. Short answer, yes. Long answer, I know you were looking for them on purpose and want to and I wanted to take care of you. I said I didn't want to lose my favorite barista. That's why I gave you that talisman. Oh, it wasn't shaking his finger, so if they do try to stab you, I just eat it and just always hell on everything. The world. The what? Oh, right, the finger. Yeah, it's a saint's finger. Don't know which one, but the important thing is that it protects you from evil entities. Darn, it isn't shaking his finger. Man, I really wish it was shaking his finger. And you'd be the reason why Freddy couldn't even kill me is the fact that shaking is just right there. Giving him even eviler laugh. Evil entities like Freddy? Yes, that dream demon is dangerous, but that will suffice for now. Wait, is that why he couldn't kill me last night in the dream? Yeah, exactly. You're starting to get it. Well, I wouldn't believe you if it weren't for everything I've seen today. Have you noticed the strange things that happen around here? I came to investigate, to find out why so much evil has gathered in this place. I'll try the Amityville house that's haunted. That might be the case. And truth to be told, you helped me a lot by doing this. Doing what? Putting some freak to work for minimum wage. Freaks minimum wage? No. More than that. They'll be busy, and with your talisman, they'll do what you say in a certain way. They won't know it, but you'll be able to have it your way with them. Oh. That's the one shaking his fingers dead. You won't tame them like a circus beast and force them to do what you tell them, but you can convince them. Like you have a bonus on charisma, so to speak. Charisma's level 5. Okay, I just need Morgana then. So, this is a Dungeons and Dragon item? Or Persona item? Yes, amazing, right? This is too nerdy to be real. Okay, no, of all honesty, I would want shaking his finger. But don't see what's wrong with them, apart from Freddy, of course. Oh, you don't know it, but they are evil beings. At least all of them except for your neighbor. He was only the vessel for one. And most importantly, they are murderers to a greater or lesser extent. Oh, you mean, not my neighbor, not Michael. Michael's the neighbor. You mean the landlord. And technically Ghostface is not an evil being. He's a human being that is, well, psychotic. And there's two of them. I'm surprised by the way he's saying it. Technically they fuse like they're in Dragon Ball Z. I'm surprised by what he's saying, but to be honest, a part of me isn't that shocked because, well, I guess I expected it. But now I understand why I felt something was wrong. So you want me to keep an eye on a bunch of assassins? Don't worry, it's more about keeping them entertained. They are a bit odd and honestly desperate to experience something new. But don't worry, if you try something, If they try something, my team will help you. Your team? Yeah, some brats who helped me a while back with your friends, Jason and Freddy. Are these the kids from Freddy vs. Jason? They go from Freddy vs. Jason? The point is, I need you to be at the calf. It will help me investigate what's going on. Maybe even stop more people from being killed. And who knows, maybe you'll help them. Well, it's a strange request, but if I could help you, and at the same time, it's good for my calf. It's a deal. Great. Keep my number if you need help with anything. Don't hesitate to let me know. Thanks for caring, Ash. I find it a bit odd to thank him because I usually the one who has to look out for others. But it's nice that for once in my life, someone has my back, even if the reason is because I serve them a coffee they like that had alcohol. Don't worry, YN. It's my duty. He left with a smile. I felt like I was in a movie. There was a part of me that wanted to get rid of this. Too much pressure. I came to this place precisely with the intention of not getting into any more trouble. Well, I chose Amityville, but there was something inside my head that told me that I could do something important, something good. Something worth taking on so much responsibility for. I let out a sigh. I feel exhaustion all of a sudden, so I go up to my apartment to finally sleep. It's been such a weird day. And that was day 2. If you like my content, please subscribe, like the video, help out, and comment down below. I'll see you guys next time. Chapter 2 continues soon. I'll see you guys next time.